Hey, welcome to the POD Podcast Studio, aka my home office. So this is where the magic happens, in case anybody was wondering. I wanted to put together this first video not only to try out doing some videos, because I plan on doing these a lot more in the future, but I wanted to talk about a new feature or an update to a feature that came this week in your Merch account. So on the 11th, which was Wednesday, Merch made an update to their Analyze data and their tab here. So if you go to the Analyze tab in your Merch account, you'll see now when you click down the little accordion, it'll give you a little bit more detail or more clear detail on what it is that you sold. So you can see that I sold a men's shirt, medium, and the color was black. But where they really made a big change is in the CSV download file. So now I used to do at the end of every month, I used to collect my month data and download the CSV file and then spend good probably 30 minutes to an hour trying to kind of finagle that file into something that I can actually do something with, right? So splitting those columns out into okay, this was a men's, this was a colored shirt, and this was the colors of the shirts and the sizes of the shirts. It was a real pain in the butt, but I would do it just because I'd like to know where I stand with my results, and it's good to be on top of that kind of stuff. So with the changes they made on Wednesday, though, I was able to do all that and more in almost like instantly with the CSV file. And so I wanted to walk you through what I do, and maybe you'd find it useful in tracking your business as well. So download that CSV file. I already did, and I've uploaded it into a Google spreadsheet. So right off the bat, I changed the, it comes in as category 1, 2, and 3. I changed that to gender, size, and color up here just so it makes a little bit more sense when I show you pivot tables in a minute. So right off the bat, you can see that I can do sorts on stuff like, by size, by color. You can sort, by all different ways, and it's already pretty helpful. But where it really gets powerful is that when you select this data, so if I want to select my entire data set, go to the data and pull up pivot table. So here you get a funny looking box here, but what you need to do is on the right hand side, you'll see this report editor. So you want to add some rows and columns on the data you want to take a look at. So for instance, this week I started getting some weird cancellations in my account, and I was just trying to figure out what was going on. So right away I went in there this morning and I said, okay, let me see if this is a specific color that might be out of stock in Amazon. So I looked at the color, and then I looked at cancellations, and I wanted to see the number of cancellations here. And I wanted to filter the cancellations by at least one, right? So right here, I've narrowed it down a few clicks to I have a pretty high cancellation in the dark heather. So that makes me think that Amazon, not Google, but Amazon is running low in their dark heather. So it's interesting. I don't know what's going on there. There are a lot of Halloween shirts being sold, so the darker colors are probably going pretty quick. But interesting that they're going canceled and not, back stock or whatever. So something to keep an eye on, just from the data that I was able to pull right here together. So that's one real drill down that you can do with a pivot table. But you can do all kinds of stuff if you wanted to see. Maybe you wanted to see the gender, how many. Let me get rid of this cancellation filter in here. How many sales you're making by gender. Again, I want to get rid of cancellations, and I want to pull in units. So you can see I've, let me see, well, I'm going to add a filter too here just to get rid of those weird blanks. Okay, so here you can see I've sold 59 men's shirts, 27 women's shirts and 2 youth shirts in this month so far. So pretty quick to get to that data. So that was something that I would really wait till the end of the month because I didn't want to like split the columns to find this stuff to get at. So I just hope that's helpful. Once you start, playing around with the data like this, you'll be able to get into doing some dashboarding and stuff. And I have a pretty cool dashboard that I just put together yesterday using the new data, which was so easy to get at. So now I can update this on a daily basis. I just pull down month to date, slam it into my spreadsheet, and boom, this gets updated magically with weekly sales, weekly cancels, the gender breakdown, size breakdown, color breakdown, and then I can also see percent of my portfolio was selling and my average royalties. And this is all stuff that I track as my KPIs. That's key performance indicators for those of you who don't know. So again, I hope this is helpful. I will. I have a plan, and I'm not sure how I'm going to share my dashboard because I think a lot of people might find this useful. Once I figure out how to do that, I will share it with everybody on the Facebook group. If you're not a member of the Facebook group, go to Facebook, find the POD Podcast Facebook group, and join. Also, subscribe to the podcast. I talk about this kind of stuff and just merch and PODs in general. So I hope this is helpful, and I'll see you next time.